Hi guys, my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old subscribers, welcome new. If you like my videos, please press the like button and please do subscribe. Good morning, Monday morning. The sun is out, the sun is shining and it's a nice day today. It looks nice and warm. And I'm not going anywhere. No, I haven't been anywhere this year, not really. I've had a blood test. When was that? It was Saturday. Went out for a blood test, but no, I haven't been out to the seaside. I personally haven't been on holiday for over 12 years. I live by myself. I haven't had a relationship, a real relationship, since I left my husband in 2008. And I left him, that was my decision. So I've had on and off like short-term things that have actually come to nothing. I had an on and off relationship with what I thought was a boyfriend for nearly 4 years, and I kept hanging on to this chap who was in fact treating me like an idiot, like I didn't know what he was doing behind my back. And I managed to get out of that relationship in 2017, and I have not met anyone since. I've tried dating sites, I've tried just being friendly to people, and I haven't had a proper relationship since I left this chap in 2017. And I'm sure he didn't take it very well. And I'm sure he probably thought I didn't mean it, but I did. And if I can't find anyone decent, then I don't want anybody at all. I'm quite happy by myself, getting on with my business as I did last night. I wasn't lonely, I wasn't upset, I was absolutely fantastic about being left alone with no disturbances, right? But we know, now that I've cut the stalker off, the dating stalker, that they're going to try and find other ways to pester me. And I'm fully aware of that fact, right? And I don't want to speak to people with accents on the phone. I don't want EE calling me up, or a random phone call from Ireland who I don't know who it is. That it's over with, right? I should just be single and happy to be single. As I've said, I've been watching dating scammers, I've been watching holiday scams, picking on vulnerable older women, telling them they look beautiful when obviously they aren't, they're just doing it to try and get money out of them. I realise I've been conned, I realise I don't know who I was talking to into the internet, and I've cut it off completely. I don't feel angry, I feel upset that someone has been holding on to me for numerous amounts of years, making me think that I'm actually going to meet someone that doesn't exist. Fair enough. Fair enough. So all the meeting and all the relationships stopped in 2017. I've been completely single since and on my own and unable to meet anyone. So I live in my flat by myself with my beautiful dog, and we just get on with everyday life. I'm a woman, I'm single, and I was looking for a male companion, but now let's just forget it, shall we? Alexa, what's the time please?
It's 9:09 a.m.
So it's 9:09, and I tell you now, they won't be able to leave me alone. I know the person, well not personally, but I know their mind, and they will not be able to stop themselves. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. On this day in 1913, the hottest temperature ever recorded on Earth was logged in Death Valley, California, when the thermometer hit a whopping 57 degrees Celsius. Scorchio.
Yes, Scorchio. Alexa, what's the date today?
Today is Monday the 10th of July.
Alexa, the weather.
Currently, In Rochester it's 19 degrees Celsius with clear skies and sun. Today, you can expect lots of clouds, with a high of 23 degrees and a low of 17 degrees.
And Alexa, can you tell me a joke?
Why did the elf decide not to work for Santa? There were too many clauses in the contract.
Right, so what I normally do is I get up, there's no hurry for me. I have a disability, so I take things easy. There's no hurry. There's nowhere to really go, and nothing at the moment to really do. So I get up, I make my coffee, I feed my lovely, wonderful pets. I've got a 13-year-old cat called Snowball too, who I adore. I love her. She's elderly and she still tries to jump on the curtains and stuff like that. And sometimes you'll hear a great big thud in the middle of the night where she's knocked everything off my dressing table. She's lovely. I've had her since I was a kitten. She was a kitten. She was found in the back garden of Victoria Road, and she's been kept since a kitten. So I've had her since she was about 6 months old, and she's now 13. She's been to the caravan parks in 2010 and 11, and she's lovely. To be honest, I don't really need to go on holiday. I've got a lovely flat. I've got a lovely flat with a balcony. Wigan's phoning me again. Isn't that uncanny? Don't you find that uncanny that I said I didn't want any phone calls with people's strange accents, and then I get a call from Wigan again, which is I think near Manchester, so you're going to get the Manchester accent. So do you see? Isn't that uncanny? Isn't that strange? So where was I? Yeah, I've had a lovely cat. What I was saying was I live in a lovely spacious flat with a balcony, and I can sunbathe on the balcony, sit on the balcony. I don't need to go on holiday. It's got a riverside, a local co-op, a coffee shop, travel lodge on the corner. So I'm not unhappy. I'm not depressed. It would be nice to have some company, and I've just had boyfriends that have treated me like crap. The last one, he didn't buy me birthday cards, he didn't buy me flowers, he didn't take me out anywhere, he didn't, it was horrible to me. So I said bye-bye, and I've not gone back, and I don't want boyfriends that I've told no thank you. I don't want them back in my life. Once they're gone, they're gone. Obviously, if you break up, you break up for a reason. I personally wouldn't take an ex back because you've left them for a reason, and I'm not going to do that. And if he doesn't like it, it's his problem. And it's not my fault. If he'd have treated me better, I would have stayed with him. I'd rather be alone than treated like crap. I mean, the church said, do you know, I was going to church when I was with my last boyfriend. I was going to church. He wouldn't go to church with me. He put everything I did down. He laughed at me going to church. He didn't want me to go to church. He didn't want me to have a life. I used to be locked in his room, and he opened the door with a key to let me out. I don't want to be in a relationship like that. So I left him. He was also an alcoholic and a drug user. I knew about the alcoholism because his flat was littered with Lambrini empty bottles, but I didn't know about the drug habit until one of the neighbours told me that he was taking drugs. And that is something I won't tolerate. I won't take any drug taking in a relationship. And to be honest, I didn't know how bad his alcohol problem was till we opened the door and there was Lambrini bottles in the garden, Lambrini bottles in the flat. It was a total mess. And I had problems myself, with what's happened to me. And I wasn't going to be a mother to a mature man that couldn't look after himself. And then they need their addiction, don't they? Money for drugs, money for drink. And then you end up with nothing. No friends, no money, nothing. So I've got a flat. I can look after myself. And I'm not paying for anybody else's addictions. And just beware of people saying that they'll pay you back and they don't. You lend them money and they don't pay you back. And then you'll go without. Do you know these women have lost houses and all their possessions to give to scammers? Because you get, they butter you up, they compliment you. Hello beautiful, hello darling, how are you today? And they do that for weeks. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, oh, excuse me, my lovely darling, I need some money. I can't, something's happened to my car, it's broken down. Or some ridiculous, what was it somebody said, the excuse they used of why they needed money off of somebody? There's been an explosion, there's this and that and the other. They make you feel sorry for them and then you give them money but you never get it back. You don't get it back. They say they're going to give it back to you but they don't. And then you can be put in one woman was £10,000 in debt and somebody said to her, well, why did you keep giving him money? Because he said he loved me, he said he was going to come over and be with me. And he would send me photographs, he would FaceTime me, but nothing happened. And beware of FaceTime call scams as well. It could be their brother, it could be their cousin, it could be somebody else. Right? Be careful. I've been stung so many times. A lot of the time, so when somebody asked me for a Google Play card, I was overdrawn in the bank, so they didn't get any money out of me anyway. Oh please, I need a Google Play card. A Google Play card, my son needs it for his game machine. I didn't have a game machine. And I lost my kids. I mean, it's absolutely disgusting how they pull on your heartstrings and leave you with absolutely nothing. It's evil. There's nothing you can do. You can go to solicitors. They won't help you because you've voluntarily given this person money. You get the blame for it. Right, so that was a call from Wigan, which is near Manchester. It's EE. And last time it was a woman with a very, very nice accent. But no thank you. So it's now 18 minutes past 9 and that Charlie character usually comes on the field between 9 and 10 in the morning and he hovers by the co-op to look at Kim through the window. So I stay indoors and I keep out the way. Yesterday there was a funny couple on the field and she had a bucket hat on like Charlie's. I'm not interested in that couple. I'm a single person on my own and I don't want to get attached to a couple because that's just weird. So this morning I open up the blinds. There's a woman with long black hair outside with all tangled black hair having a Deliveroo delivery. I can't afford, at the moment, no, I can't afford takeaways first thing in the morning. I'm just about to prepare my Weetabix and have a cup of coffee. I don't order Deliveroo takeaways breakfast first thing in the morning. I can't afford to do that. I wouldn't do that anyway, because one of the things I was being tested for was cholesterol. And takeaways are saturated full of fat, aren't they? They're fatty. Bad for you. So there was a woman getting her breakfast this morning, talking to a Deliveroo driver. My hair is ginger, it's not black. And Charlie's girlfriend had black hair. She's bigger than me, she's older than me, and that is her hair, it's black. Mine is ginger. Charlie had a balding head with a little tuft of grey, greasy hair. Just a little bit of grey, greasy hair. This is my real hair, by the way. And if you go back through my videos, you can see when I went to Kelly's in Chatham, which is a female hairdresser, and I had my hair cut off and it was grey. And it's grown back and I've dyed it ginger. But you can go right back to before the Queen passed away, when I went to the hairdressers and had my hair cut off. Right? It's not a wig. It's not a wig at all. Pull it. Try and pull it off. So you get up first thing in the morning, someone's having a delivery, someone's calling from Wigan. I'm not upset, I'm not cross, I'm a female, I'm single, this is my hair, and get on with it. And if you're going to take the mickey, don't include me in it, because I'm going to act completely normal outside, because I am. Right? I'll let off steam inside my flat because I'm on my own by myself, but I'm not going to go outside and be ridiculed, made fun of, and I'm not going anywhere today, because the last time I went, there's the phone again. It's my mum. Now my mother's ringing. Let the phone ping. That's my mother Jennifer ringing after the call from Wigan. It'll ping in a minute because it's gone to voicemail. I can deal with my own problems. I'm an adult. I'm not stupid either. Just waiting for the ping that she's left a message. There you go, the ping. Anyone that knows me knows the phone hurts my face. So I've had a message first thing this morning, and now I've had 2 phone calls.
Your EE voicemail. You have 1 new message. First new message. Received today at 9:23 a.m.
Good morning, Jennifer. It's me, Jennifer, your mum, speaking to you from my landline phone. Hoping you have a good day and thinking of you. And also, I hope to see you tomorrow. Okay, Jennifer, have a good day. Thinking of you. Bye.
To listen to the
So, we've had a phone call which would have been a female with a Manchester accent. Then my mum's rung, telling me to have a good day. Right, I'm not going out because that Charlie may be out on the field. That guy that inappropriately touched me. What I mean by inappropriately, not on the boobs, not on the crutch. He kept trying to get me to hold his hand. I'm not his girlfriend. His girlfriend lives with him. I don't know whether they're together or not, but if you're living with a woman, then that's weird. Going around chatting up other women. I'm not being made a fool of. I had a partner like that. I was with him on and off for 4 years. He would say I was his girlfriend, and then he'd go and chat to him, Tom, Dick and Harry, invite them back into his flat. I'm not being treated like that anymore. I'd rather be on my own, right? I'll go out when I want to, I'll do what I want to, and I can say no now, and I will. So if he appears on the field, right, he's got no money, his girlfriend apparently controls his money, this Charlie, and I'm not a bank, I'm on benefit, it's disability money, it's not money to give to other people. Disability is given to you because you have a disability. It's meant to help your life more better. You don't go around giving it to other people to fund their alcoholism and their drug habit. That's taking advantage of a vulnerable person, and you should be ashamed of yourself. My mum was left money by my dad. What my mum does with that money is her business. I don't pester my mum for money. I don't keep going to my mum, can you give me money, can you give me money? My mum will say, I want to give you this because I want to help you with your bills. But my sister gave my mum a terrible time. She even led in the road saying, if you don't give me money, I'll let a car run over me. Right? That's bad. That's really bad. And you feel pressurised to give someone money because they're threatening to get run over. That's what I was told by my mum. I don't do that to people. If I haven't got money and I can't get it, then I have to go without. It's as simple as that. But I don't go up to my mum and demand money. I don't treat my mother like that. That's nasty. My mum's nearly 80. I wouldn't go, give me money, can you give me money, can you give me money, knowing that my mum is elderly with arthritis. That would be disgusting. That would be awful. I wouldn't be able to hold my head up if I was taking money off someone that was disabled and elderly. It'd be shameful. So when my mum gives me money, I say, you sure? And then she said, yes, it was your dad's money. And rather than give you large sums of money, I like to give it to you so that it goes to you and then you get small bits at a time. Because if I was given a large sum of money, it would get taken off me anyway. So my mum's not stupid. But never have I gone up there and demanded money. That is given to me. And anyone that thinks otherwise can ask my mum. I never take and demand money. It's always been given of my mum's free will. And I will always say, you sure? So I mean, when I'm short and I haven't got much money and I've paid for a taxi, it's difficult, but I don't go around demanding money off other people. I don't beg on the streets for money. There have been times when I've had to go into a food bank. But you've got to weigh situations up. You've got to look after yourself. You don't let yourself go without food and electricity to give to other people. It's hard to say no. It is hard. If I've got money, I will give it. But if I haven't got it, the person concerned is going to say, what did you give me money for? Do you know, another case on there, really nasty, spiteful individual, laughing when women have parted with their money, and actually said, someone said to them, do you know that you can cause people to commit suicide? And do you know what this girl said? This evil catfish scammer said? She said, well, it's not my problem if they commit suicide. They shouldn't have given me the money. They shouldn't have given it to me, should they? That's how spiteful and evil these people are that con you and scam you. Oh, I don't care if they commit suicide. That's not my problem. They shouldn't have given me the money in the first place. What a lovely person. Just be careful who you're talking to online, and make sure you are, if you do give money, and you can give money, make sure you're giving it to the person concerned. We can get some spiteful females out there, really spiteful. Anyway, I'm going to get on and have my Weetabix and coffee. Stay safe. I'm telling that to myself as well. Keep calm and carry on. See you later.